Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, welcome everybody to this special edition of the 25th anniversary of the CIAA champions, St. Augustine's College, back in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're going to have a great show tonight. We're going to interview everybody on here. I got the squad on here. Not everybody's on here yet, but they're coming on. And I know this is going to be bigger than that news that we heard about Devontae Adams going to the Raiders. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to bring them on. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Spamotics. My name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spamotics. That's SPOMOTICS. Man, we got a special thing tonight, man. My boys right here. Man, I don't think they get the recognition that they deserve, man, by what they did and how they made history in 1997. All right? I'm going to bring them on. If y'all have any questions in the chat, man, ask them some questions. Say what's up to them. You know what I'm saying? This is our time right here, all right? This is for them. All right, so I'm going to bring them on real quick. Hold on. All right, fellas. All right, what up, Jamal? What's going on, big dog?
Yo, what up with you? You can hear me good?
I'm good, man. I'm about to bring y'all on.
All right.
All right. 6ix9ine, what's going on?
Hey, what's good, Keith? Thanks for having us tonight. What's up, J Mar?
What's going on, man?
Y'all coming on, man. Roderick, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Glad to be here. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, I'm glad you came on. Thank you, man. What up, Big Mike? What's going on, man? Mike, can you hear me? Mike probably asleep.
Let me get my thing off of mute. There we go.
All right, what's going on, big dog?
Hey, man, chilling, man, chilling.
All right, man, I appreciate y'all coming on. Oh, let me see. All right, what up, Shad? What's going on?
Man, slow motion this way. Fellas, what's the deal?
What's up,
man?
What's going on?
What's up, Shad?
All right, it's good seeing y'all, man. It's good speaking to y'all. It's been years since I've talked to y'all, man. I know everybody's coming on. They should be on soon. But I just want to, I'm gonna share a story with y'all, man. My mother didn't want me. My mom wanted me to go to school. I wanted to stay home. I was like, nah, I don't want to go to no North Carolina. So I get there. I'm like 17 years old. I get this roommate, Eric Harris, Big E. That was my roommate my freshman year. And then I met all of y'all. And it was like, I had the best times at St. Augustine's College with y'all, man. I want to share that with y'all. We had some great times, man. You just, y'all saved my college career, man. I just want to thank y'all for that, man. I'm going to get into it, though, man. I'm going to ask y'all some questions about that 97 season. Y'all tell me what's up. Y'all tell me what's going on and how y'all feel about it, all right?
All right.
Now, I want to ask y'all a question. In 1996, that 96-97 season, did you guys know that you guys were going to be a special team? Like, how did y'all feel about that?
Who's going first?
Well, hey, if I can go ahead and get it started, man, hey, it was a little rough for me because I got into some trouble, which messed me all the way up to where I wasn't even with the team the first half of the season. So when I seen what they were doing, I was like, man, I'm trying to be a part, but because I was careless in what I wanted to do and how I wanted to act, I missed the first half of the season. They was rocking and rolling. Man, they was picking up wins left and right. And I was like, man, me being dumb and young, I didn't mess myself up. I'm going to miss out on this. But to glory to God and Dean Carrington and just everybody, I was able to get back on the team the second half of the year and be a part of something special. Keith, if I would have missed that, man, I would have been sick to my stomach because, again, it was my fault. But that first half of the year, I wasn't even with the team. I couldn't travel. I wasn't even in school. I had to de-enroll from school.
Wow.
So I missed out on that first half. And what I didn't want to do is get in there and mess up what they had. So I just played my role and got in where I fit in, man. But I almost missed that championship and being a part of something special.
Yeah, it was crazy, man, because that you even started off talking about that, because that summer me and you had played a lot together that summer, and I thought we were kind of building like something there, like maybe a 1-2 punch in that situation. And then when the when what happened, I felt like it kind of tore me down a little bit too. I was hoping during that time to get a little more playing time from my freshman year, and I was like, my way in is with Rashad. You know what I'm saying? Let me get in this way. When the whole thing happened, it kind of messed me up a little bit too, to be honest with
you. For me, man, it was more trying to fit in because I was still 18 years old. I had just turned 19 that year. So for me, coming in as a 17-year-old freshman and then going through the growing pains, and then next year, I'm coming in, I'm the kid, and if it wasn't for Hines, to be honest with you, Hines coming in that year helped me out a lot because I was never a point guard. I was a shooting guard my entire life. And then I came in, I had to be a point guard the freshman year. So for me, it was just trying to fit in and, not screw shit up.
Right. Right.
So
I feel you, especially being a freshman. I get it. Who else?
Yeah, well, me, man, I enjoy being around the brothers. Can y'all hear me pretty good?
Oh yeah, everything's great,
Right.
man.
Okay, let me make sure you hear me. But for me, man, coming out of high school, I was a 2 guard myself, and I was a shooting guard. Just like Mike and everybody said, you had to get in where you fit in. And I tell a lot of people that's going to college nowadays, not like high school, you got to play your role to put the team together. And that's what we did, man. A lot of people had that special role, and we put everything together, and we got that championship. And to this day, I'm happy to say, man, all y'all still my brothers, man. I love y'all. How many college players can say they still get together and hang out sometime? Them cats from Michigan, man, they said they don't even hang out like that no more. I heard Jalen Rose talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
And it's sad that you can't play ball and get a championship and still can't be brothers. And look, we still communicating to this day, 25 years later.
sure.
And some of the guys I play high school ball with, I don't never talk to them, man. And I grew up with them since elementary school. So I'm happy to be a part of that 1997 championship when I can still call these brothers my brother. I mean, we lost 2 of them. Well, really, 2 from the championship. But I don't know if y'all know James. We lost James Bryant too, because James Bryant passed away, and he was on the team right before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
But
senior
as y'all,
my freshman year.
huh?
I said, yeah, he was a senior my freshman year.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, rest in peace to James Dickerson and Bernard Hurd, man. We hate to see them cats go, but we still love them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. What's up, Sid?
Last but not least, I was gonna kind of piggyback off of what Belfield said. First, we're gonna, give a rest in peace to the ones that orchestrated. Coach Lee. You know what I'm saying? Ended up passing 2 days after his birthday. Then just talked about Belfield, and talked about Bernard, and talked about James. Who wasn't on the team, but he was still there. But that's the biggest thing is, we had the pieces to the puzzle. It was just all about us, just coming together and getting it done. And, even with what Rashard said, he wasn't even there first semester, but, still he came back. But, the year before that, Coach Lee kind of gave us that speech. If y'all go back and listen to that VHS tape, that he got, but he pretty much told us, the CIAA, it wasn't the time that, you go up there and lose in the first round and stay up there
Coming
all
home.
week and help everybody else, celebrating all that. Because he straight up told us that we lost by 10, by 10:30. We'll be on the way back to practice.
He said it.
So, I mean, that whole week, man, it was just, with the whole season pretty much, man, we finished 25-8. You know what I'm saying? It was a great run. And I mean, that whole week, I was Bernard's roommate during that week. And you talking about somebody being focused that week. I like, man, I know I ain't gonna play, so I'm hanging out. We had curfew. We had curfew and everything like that. But I mean, he was focused, and the whole team was focused, man. So it was just that March the 1st, 1997. Hey, we did it.
Right.
That's all I got for now.
All right, that's what's up. And that brings me to a good one, a good question for y'all, man. Coach Lee, I mean, I used to talk to Coach Lee, man. He was just like, of course, I'm not on the team or anything, but he spoke to me like with just like respect. Like he spoke to me like I was on the team. Like he was like that to everybody. He was like a father figure to a lot of people, and I know to y'all. And I know he started out in Goldsboro. How did you guys feel about Coach Lee, and what was your relationship with Coach Lee?
So I'll go ahead and start off on this one. But a lot of us coach now. So, Six coaching, Mike coaching, I'm coaching. And I'm sure you guys take some of the things that Coach Lee has said. You find yourself saying the same things out there. I'm just finding myself quoting him the other day and saying, you could never shoot too much, but you can miss too much.
You missed too much.
And but yeah, he was a special guy, man. And again, I find myself quoting him, all the time. The older I get, and the more I coach. And yeah, we miss him. Hell of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6'9". Hey, 6'9". I tell this. Hey, 6'9". Guards on the line, and man, hey, you hear guards on the line, you know what time it is.
Man, I used to hate that phrase. I knew what time it was. Hey, look, did y'all remember when we were playing around in practice and he told everybody to put the sweats on and go outside?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It was about 20 degrees outside. We ran 8 laps around the gym and he told everybody to shoot free throws. I'm thinking practice almost over, right? He blew that whistle, guards on the line. Man, I honestly say I think we was probably the best team that was in shape in the CIAA that year, man.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah, I would just say, especially, being kin folks, being from Smithfield, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know. I started out at A&T. I went to A&T first. But I'll back up. When I was in high school, he tried to get me to come to Goldsboro and play. And I was like, man, I'm not going out to Goldsboro. But so, I ended up going to A&T out of high school. And, after that first year, their coach was leaving, another coach was coming in. So, when Coach Lee ended up getting the job at St. Aug, I had to say, hey, this time, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go with him. And, anytime we were working out, doing drills, it was always, an extra one for Smithfield. He always called me by my mom's name, you know what I'm saying? Daddy and all that. So, but I mean, he was tough, but it was just tough love. And yeah, to this day, I definitely use, even though I coach girls, I mean, still use some of the same mindsets. I don't do a lot of scouting reports. I just based on All About Us, because with Coach Lee, I mean, he wasn't really an X and O guy. I mean, he would get you motivated and ready to play. That halftime the year before when we played Union, he done knocked down a few coolers and talked about Union. I mean, that was a halftime speech right there. And hey, we came out and knocked them off.
That's it. Hey, Marriott got his suit messed up with that soda.
Man. And I remember that Union game in the sweatbox, man. I want to say, man, y'all were down by like 20 at one point.
Yeah,
and they had big.
He was 18 or 20 at the half.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, and then y'all came back and beat them by like 20, right?
Hey, look, that halftime speech was one of the greatest halftime. If someone could have recorded that speech from the locker room, normally we get in the locker room, somebody might say something like crack a joke, somebody might say something stupid just to lighten the mood if we a little intense, whatever. Ain't nobody crack a joke, ain't nobody say nothing inside. Coach said about 5 minutes worth of words through the soda can and lit a fire underneath my ass. It was a wrap after that. He said, "You must be scared of the name Union." Union.
Right. You wanted to laugh, but you knew if you did, you was in trouble.
Oh yeah.
We were laughing on the inside, but man, you better not laugh in there because he was serious.
On the inside, that's it.
And then he said, "Go shoot at the back."
After the game was done, we won. Fonte, Big E, all of them cracked jokes the whole night about that.
All right, but man, that was one of the greatest games I saw, man. With Big Ben Wallace and them boys, man. And at first, it was like they were on y'all, they were bullying y'all. I don't know what they were doing, man. But that second half, man.
Well, you got to remember, like nowadays, all teams go through like heavy weight training and all, but in those days, it wasn't like that. Virginia Union was one of the few teams that had a solid weight program. So even they point guards, everybody was diesel on the team. You know, Ben, all those guys came and they were super huge. You know, you see that all the time now, but that wasn't really a big thing during that time. So they were always like a super physical team.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, you know, Virginia Union had a bunch of D1 players anyway.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the grades. That's why they went to Union. Their coach knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Right. He did, man. Mm-hmm. And look, I remember I want to ask a question. What was the game that you guys played that after the game you were like, you know what? We're kind of special, man. We about to do it this year. What was that game that season?
I don't know if we really thought about it like that, Keith. To be honest,
I know I did. I know I did. I know me. I know me. I just had a feeling just take it one game at a time. Yeah. Have fun. Like Coach said, go out there and have fun.
I tell you what, though, I did start to realize maybe we had something the more people that showed up in the crowd. So all of a sudden, when, you know, because early on in the season, we would, you know, come out of the locker room, you know, do warm-ups and whatnot. There would be a couple people in the stands, but as the season, you know, grew a little bit, the stands got packed. And then before you know it, there was people standing off around on the side. You couldn't find a seat. That's when I knew we had something special.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell this story. We kind of talked about it a little bit, you know, the weekend, you know, we Barry Bernard and stuff, but we took a trip to Florida. And down in Florida, we played there with Waters. We beat them. We ended up losing to Lynn University, and they had like Eddie Jones' cousin, somebody. I mean, they blew us out. And then on the way back in, you know, we didn't come straight to North Carolina. Well, we didn't come straight to Raleigh. We played Winston-Salem State, and that was the night, you know, we was kind of up, and Bernard did a reverse 360. Matter of fact, that dunk made George Michael sports machine. And after that, they went on about a 15-0 run. We ended up losing that game, and I just pulled up the schedule and stuff. I got the schedule and all that. And after we lost that game, we ended up losing the Central. And after that, I mean, including the CIAA championship, I mean, we ran off about 8 straight. I mean, that was including the CIAA championship game. And then, of course, you know, we won 2 games in the Division II Elite 8. Well, in the Division II. And then we lost to Liberty City State, you know, to go to the Elite 8. But I think it was after that Winston-Salem State game that, you know, we was definitely rolling in. I mean, even though we lost that game and we ended up losing the Central. But after that, I mean, we definitely rolled. We were rolling. Part of that win was the Virginia Union game at home. That was our last that year.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Man, that was some exciting times, man. I remember that Elite 8. I think y'all played at Central, right?
Yeah.
Y'all played at Central, right? Yeah. We all had tickets for that. We were going to that. How did y'all feel about playing in the Division II championship? I mean, in the tournament. Like, how did y'all feel about that?
You talking about the CI tournament or
No,
the
I'm talking about the
tournament?
Division II, like the tournament,
It
the
was
NCAA tournament.
for me. Again, being the young guy, it was I had more fun playing in the CIAA tournament than I had the Division II tournament. It was a different feel. The Division II tournament just felt like, regular season. It wasn't like that expectation. The CIAA tournament really, that was a good feeling. You got to Division II, then it was just like, it's another game. Let's go ahead and win this. All right, But I felt more proud about the CIAA championship and what we did in the history that we accomplished than the Division II. Just to be honest with you.
I always felt like after we won the CI, we kind of felt like the season was over a little. Like that was the goal. That was what we had set out to do at the beginning of the season, win CI. And I mean, that's what everybody wants to do at the beginning of the season. But I don't think we really thought past that.
I had a conversation with Big E probably about maybe a month or so ago. And me and Big E, we talked about that Division II tournament. And Big E, he was saying he was just tired.
Yeah.
He was just tired. Because, Big E was older than everybody.
Right, yeah.
And Big E said his body was worn down.
He still is.
He was tired. His body was worn down. We played 6-7 games in 9 days.
Yeah.
It was a stretch where we was just worn out. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was a long season because we had to play 4 days straight to win that CIAA.
Yeah, we went 4 games straight.
Yeah.
And then that regional was like a week later.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
And I think it was the holiday break after that. We was ready to go home. We was like,
if we would have beat Elizabeth City, we would have lost our spring break.
Right.
Spring break, we would have been playing in Louisville. So
right.
That guy talking about, hey man, go to Louisville, I can go to this beach.
Y'all checked out. All right, cool. But speaking of the CIAA, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because we didn't beat Central in the regular season. So we did beat Central at Central, to knock them off. And, then that third game was Elizabeth City State. And, as Mike said, them guys, they hadn't been home in a while, probably 30 minutes from the crib for me. So it was just like, they did check out. But now that I go back and look at it, the Elizabeth City State game, it ended up being Coach Lee's last game that he coached at St. Aug. So that's just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a great run.
Yeah.
And
that was a hell of a run.
We had beat Elizabeth City twice in the regular season. This was the third time we was playing.
Yeah.
Elizabeth City. I went to that game. Matter of fact, me and Peanut rode the bus with y'all on that game. That Elizabeth City game, that was a fun game to watch. I mean, y'all came from nowhere and was just straight balling, man. I mean, it was great to see. We loved it, man. Tell me about the CIAA though, about the championship. I remember y'all knocked off Norfolk State. Am I right?
Yeah, Norfolk.
First night we beat Livingstone.
Yeah.
Then
it was Norfolk State. Then Elizabeth City State, and then it was Fayetteville State. And we was like the first team. We was the first team in like 30-some years from the South to win it. And then however many years I had to win 4 straight games and 4 straight nights. So that was history right there.
Hold on real quick, y'all, before y'all say anything. What up, Big E? What up, roommate? Roommate, you on?
He probably muted.
All right. Big E, you on? I don't know. He'll be on. All right, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So tell me about the CIAA and how that felt when y'all were beating up on Norfolk State.
Yeah, that's Big E.
Get in that truck. Norfolk State game, I was actually happy we beat them because they was talking all that trash about going D1 and all that stuff. Because that was their last year.
That was
Next
their
year,
last year.
going D1. They talked a lot of trash. Talking about, man, these little dudes, this, da, da, da. I was so happy when we beat them.
Man, that was a huge game, though,
especially because I'm from this area, so I knew
Right.
a lot of those guys on the team because I live here now. But yeah, Norfolk State talk big trash, man.
Oh, snap. Rashad, you still on?
Yeah, I'm with you. I had lost you for a second.
All right, I got you back on. I got you. All right. Yeah. So what was the most exciting times at St. Aug, man? Like with y'all back. What up, E? What's going on, man?
I see him.
Yeah, I see him. He must
got
be
us on
muted.
mute.
Can't hear him.
We can't hear you.
You had the mute button on, E.
He still got that mute button on, man. Or you got to turn it up or something.
Tell him he can't use a flip phone.
BlackBerry flip.
He got one of them Gordy specials. He got one of them Gordy specials.
Gordy specials.
Man. So I know that that we lost Bernard and everything, man. And James and everybody and Coach Lee. I know it was tough for y'all. I think we lost Bernard. What was it this year? It was this year, right?
December. It was December.
On my birthday, December 6th.
Birthday?
Right on my birthday.
Okay. Who was the? I know he was the MVP. I know MVP of the CIAA because the boy can jump, man. He played his heart out in that CIAA tournament, man. But who was the teammate that was the spark club, the spark plug? Who was that one? Who set the tone?
I would say Keith Hines. I would say it was Keith.
Yeah.
Sarge.
I'd agree with that.
Sarge.
Sarge, I forgot about that. Right. E, can you hear me?
So he need to unmute.
He just talking. Can't nobody hear nothing.
I'm gonna call him.
He just talking.
He called me. I said, man, if you don't get off this phone and get on this chat, this podcast.
Man. That's all right. We'll get him. Oh, he just got off. He probably gonna come back on though, but that's cool. That's all right. But yeah, and I know that we talked about Coach Lee. How did Coach Lee change you guys, change y'all lives? How did he change it? Or did he change it? Like, what did he do? I know, like you guys are coaching now and everything like that. I mean, how did he motivate you guys? Like, what was his motivation for y'all? What did he do for y'all?
Well, I know one thing about I can speak. I'm pretty sure I can speak for all of them, man, or for everybody else. Hey, we made history, man. You know, we can't. A lot of people can't even say that. You know, we made history under him. You know, I ain't gonna lie, he had me doing things I ain't never think I could do. Because in high school, I ain't like running. But in college, I had to run, you know, hit the floor. I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, he had me doing things that I ain't never think I could do.
Cool. True story.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
He let you know that hard work. It wasn't nothing going to be given to you.
Yeah.
And you had to work hard. And that's what we did as a team. I don't think no team outworked us as far as practice. And what people don't realize and understand is you got to go super hard in practice because it's going to be easy in the game. Mm-hmm. And that's what it was, man. We went hard in practice. We went real hard.
Right.
2.5, 3 hours practice.
Time. Yeah.
2.5, 3 hour practice, no water, just straight running. Man, yes.
I would say even the style of basketball, like, I came from an area where, we mostly ran plays for everything, and it was a slower game and we slowed the ball down. But Coach Lee, he wanted you to get them points back as quick as possible. As soon as that ball went through the goal, he want them points back, so he wants you filling the lanes, flying down. So even on a made basket, it was like transition basketball. That's how fast we were moving.
There you go. And I know some of you guys are coaches. So what did you take from Coach Lee? Do you guys do the same like drills or whatever like Coach Lee did? Or do you speak to your team the same way? Like how do y'all do that?
I mean, of course, for me, it's still guards on the line. We'll do that. The drill we used to do drill called screen and roll. I incorporated that into one of the drills that we do. And then just and playing with the girls and stuff. I always say it goes to Lottie, Dottie, and then everybody. So I definitely been keeping that going because that's where I got it from. I got it from him. So it's even my coaching style. A lot of the coaches, some of the old referees and stuff that are still refereeing. Some in high school, they did some of my CIAA games back in there. They just, they just quick to say, you just like Coach Lee, you just like Norville and your coaching style, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of intense or whatever. So it's just what's in me. It's what's in me.
Yeah, I got I had the 5-year-olds this year, but normally I coach like 15, 16 youth. And if those boys is messing up out there, I will find myself grabbing at a kid on the bench to get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Not the 5. Man. Wow. All right. So what do y'all miss most about the AUG, man? What do y'all miss about it?
Man, this right here, I wish we'd had these cell phones and video cameras and all this stuff back in that day. Cause we'd had us a reality TV, and we'd have been sitting pretty right now.
You're right, man. Hey, look, if we sat down and just told stories on a lot of trips we had, road trips, man, you can write a book.
Man.
Not only that, man, we still hung out off the court as well. You know what I'm saying? But they used to come to my house sometime. We used to go to Big E house sometime, and we always used to hang out. That's another thing, because it was a brotherhood. And I noticed after we graduated and left, those guys are saying, "Oh, you might see one over here, you might see one over there hanging out with their
group." They don't hang out.
Man, they don't hang out like we used to, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a different time.
It is a different. You're absolutely right.
But you know what, though, Belfield? That's a part of being locked in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The times y'all used to come in my room, man, me and E room, man. I was like, man, I'm 16. I'm like 16, 17 years old. I'm like, man, they are crazy as I don't know what, man. Seeing y'all like plumb crazy, man. It was just some good times, man. I'm not gonna talk about everything, but we had some good times with y'all, man. Y'all really made my college career, man. I loved it, man.
Yeah, we did.
Man, but that time, I just wanted to bring y'all along here, man, just to celebrate y'all, man, because I don't know if y'all get that recognition, man, like y'all supposed to, man, because y'all were the first ones to do it. You know what I'm saying? In 25 years, you know what I'm saying? Y'all were the first ones to do it. Nobody at our school ever saw anybody win a CIAA championship. I think they came in second 6 times, but that's about it. But y'all won it, and then they won it again in 2010, I want to say. So I just want to celebrate y'all, man. I know everybody couldn't come on here, you know what I'm saying, but I really appreciate y'all coming on, man. I really do, man. And I love seeing y'all. I know y'all like big brothers to me, man. So like I really appreciate it. And I remember Rashad, sometime when I went to summer school, me and you used to be in that weight room. And then Rashad used to shoot like
trying to get it in.
Sweet stroke.
Sweet stroke. Man, he just shoot like 1,000. I was like, damn, why you shoot so much? Man, I gotta get it in. That's what he used to say. Like, you know how cool he is. Then I gotta do what I gotta do. But all y'all worked hard, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. So I just wanted to bring y'all in here. I'm here, just can't talk. All right, but we see you, E. We see you, man. It's good seeing you, man. I ain't seen you in years, in 20 years, man. So that's what's up. But I'm gonna end it, man.
To this day, hey, let me say this right quick. To this day, it's a guy that played for Fayetteville State the year we won it. His name, Alonzo Keith.
Yeah.
He lived down here, and our son trained together and all. But every time he see me, it never fails. He be like, "Man, you got on my ring." I said, "Man, you gotta stop it." It don't matter when. This year, last year, whenever I see him, he says that, man. He be like, "Man, you got on my ring." And I had it on. I said, man,
he applied for the job, Shaw. You know the job is open. Matter of fact, he applied for the job, I heard. And that's something we as a team, as some alumni, we gotta talk too, guys. We gotta talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to talk. But yeah, he did apply for the job, though, I heard.
Did he?
Yeah, because he coached at Fayetteville State for a little while.
Yeah. He did. Yeah. He at Cape Fear now, a high school.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Keith, I just like to thank you too, man, just for the platform and stuff, and bringing us on and stuff. And I mean, just like I say, man, just like when we won it that night, man, we heard everybody on the yard celebrated and cut up.
We tore that yard up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We tore that yard up.
We heard about that.
Y'all were part of it too, man. It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying, man? One good thing about it is I'm glad we wasn't in Raleigh then, because they would have still been rebuilding Raleigh if we'd have won it in Raleigh. So it'd have been like a tornado came through there.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that was some great times, man. Like I said, I really appreciate y'all coming on, man. I thank y'all so much, man.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
You welcome, man. Love y'all, man. All right, y'all keep
love you too,
doing what y'all do, man.
All right, brother. Let's see y'all, man.
All right,
we appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.